Welcome to Urhobo School. This is lesson 2.2, where we learn all about verbs. My name is Urhobo Verbs. In this lesson, we will learn 50 verbs. We've selected 50 verbs for you to practice. We will work through them in sets of 10, and then there is an activity for you to try and attempt. Here we go. So the first thing to say is that we're not going to teach you the technical aspect of verbs, as in the grammar, the aspect of verbs. We're just going to practice some examples which we want you to retain in your word bank or Urhobo word bank and begin to put into use. So as we know, verbs will normally describe an action, a state, or an occurrence. There are 50 verbs that we're going to work through. They're just a selection of 50 common verbs. There are much more, obviously, but we've selected this 50 for you to start with and practice with. The one thing to say at this time is the concept of vowel harmony. So later in the lesson, we will come across situations where we're fusing, we're bringing two words together, a verb and a subject, and they form a continuous word with an apostrophe, which you will see. So there is a rule, a grammatic rule that determines how that works. The essence of it is that the verb ending with a vowel letter and a subject starting with a vowel letter. The vowel for the verb is elided, it's excluded. And you then just have a fused, harmonized word. You will see some examples as we work through it, so just watch out for that. Okay, here are the first set of 10 verbs for us to practice. You can see in that table there, we've got all the 10 listed there and their English translation. So I will read them out, I'll pronounce them. I want you to listen carefully, listen to the pronunciations, and then learn them, retain them, and put them into practice. So the first one, which is to find, to want, or to love, the same word, is guono. Guono. To think, roro, roro. To tell, vue, vue. To show, ge, ge. To leave something, leave a place, ya, ya. To begin, to start something, tuyo, tuyo. Hold something, holding something, yoi, yoi. To write, si, si. To run, ge, ge. Meaning, auto, auto, with something that means something or meaning of something, auto. So I'm going to repeat the Urhobos, just the Urhobos. You can see the English to the right hand side. Guono, roro, vue, ge, ya, tuyo, yoi, si, ge, auto. So we're going to take one of these verbs and put it into some practice, and just some examples for us to work through. So we're using ge, which is to show. Ge kere, show me. Ge ke, show him or her. Ge kaye, show them. Gemonake, show him the children. So as I said at the beginning, this is an example where we are fusing the verb and the subject. The subject in this particular instance is emo, children. We're fusing the verb and the subject together to form a combined word. So you say it in a single breath. Gemo, show children, fuse. Ge is to show, emo, children, becomes a fused word. said in a single breath. Gemo, gemo, gemo nake. So as I was saying also at the beginning, we have the concept of vowel harmony. So you need to harmonize the verb, the vowel in the verb with the subject. So we saw at the top there, show him the children, gemo nake. When it becomes a single child is omo, children is emo. So because children starts with omo, the vowel is harmonized. It becomes gomo nake, whereas children is gemo nake. Child, gemo nake. Similarly, when you have another subject that begins with a different vowel, as in the case of a horse, which is yesi, it becomes giyesi nake. Giyesi nake. Let's deal with water. Water is ame. Ame begins with the letter A. Gamenake. Gamenake. Show him the children. Bedroom is uvun. Uvun begins with U. It becomes guvunake. Guvunake. Show her the children. Show her the bedroom. Okay, so these are just a small sample of examples that we've walked through. What we want you to do is learn these 10 verbs, find other examples, other sentences that you can form with these verbs, practice them, get any assistance from someone who speaks Urhobo, or come back to us, the tutors at Urhobo School. You'll find us on the WhatsApp group and we'll be there to support you. Okay, so practice this and we'll move on to the next set of 10. Remember, there are 50, we've done 10 now. So we'll move on to the next set, and here they are. So we have say, ta, ta, to make something, make, ru, ru, to go somewhere, to approach something, to go somewhere, ya, yara, or it could be ya or yara. Yeah, so go and yeah, or to come. These are all words originated from the from yeah, which is walking. So traditionally you would walk everywhere, so that we think is the origin of those words associated with moving or going somewhere or approaching something or to come somewhere. So they all have the origin in the word yeah, onya, which is to walk. So go is sort of originated from yeah, which is walk. To take or to give or to receive something mere. So it would normally be you giving something to someone. You would then say mere and they would take it from you. Yeah, mere, mere, mere. And then come, as I said, or having its origin in walk, which is yeah. First, there is a distinct word for come, which is more. You know, someone to approach you, you say more, to come towards you, or to yari, come to me, yaritina, which is an example that we'll practice later on. So more, yari, and then to see something, mle, 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 to know or to identify something, vuge, 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 to own or to have something, to be in possession of something, wo, 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 to give something, ke, ke, ke. Okay, so I'm going to sound out the Urhobo on their own. You can see the English translation to the right. Ta, ru, yara, ya, mie, mo, or yare, mre, vuge, wo, ke. So as I said, when you put them in sentences, when you use these verbs in sentences, there will be other influences on them and how they sound. So if we take, for example, yeah, which is, as I say, originating from walk. In this example, we're looking at go, aspect of yeah. We say yeah, bo, go home, go home. Yeah, bo, or yeah, bro, yeah, bro. So go to him or her. Yeah, so bro in this sentence qualifies the him or her. So yeah, bro is would mean go to someone. Okay. Yakbasa, yakbasa, go somewhere. Asa is somewhere. Basa would be what translate into somewhere. Yakbasa. Yaretine, yaretine, come here. Come here. Remember when we looked at the list of words, more, you wouldn't say more, more etine meaning here. You would say in this particular situation, you would say yaritine. Yeah. So there are obviously different ways you can make these sentences, but what we want you to remember is each scenario will have different influences on how you use the verb. But first and foremost, learn these verbs, form the sentences that you want to make in Urhobo, and practice it. Come to us for aid if you need any assistance. Okay, let's move on to the third set of verbs. And here they are. So the first one is to pay something, to pay someone. Hwa, hwa, sit, hidia, hidia, speak, je or ta, to lie, to tell a lie, ofia, ofia, to lead someone or to lead an organization. Su, su, to read. Say, say, to close or to shut something. Hu, 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 huhuekena, close the door. Hu, hu. For, she, send, g, g, to build, bo, bo. Okay, so I'm going to sound out the Urhobo on their own. You can see the English to the right hand side. Hwa, hidia, je or ta, ofia, su, se, hu, she, g, bo. Okay, so let's look at some examples using kidia, which is sit. Kidiagbara, sit on a chair. Kidiagbara, agbara is chair. Okay, kidia solvo, sit somewhere. So vowel harmony in play again. Kidioto, kidioto. Remember the original word is kidia. It now becomes kidioto, kidiotafe, sit outside. So kidioto is sit on the floor. Sorry, I forgot to translate that. Kidioto, sit on the floor. Kidiotafe, sit outside. Kidiuwewi, stay at home or sit at home or just remain at home. Kidiuwewi, unwewi is home. So here we are. So find other examples that you can think of. Try to use as many of these verbs as possible. We want you to retain them. So we've done 3 sets now. It's 30. Let's look at the 4th sets. So the first of the 10 in this set is to break something, to snap something. Viri, viri, to cut something, cut. Bru, bru, to buy something. De, to choose, like choose what you're going to wear this morning. Je, je, to sell, she, to hear, nyo, to open, rie, ask a question, no, stand, modia, to talk or to say something, ta, okay? So I'm going to pronounce the Urhobo alone. You see the English to the right. Riri, bru, de, je, she, nyo, rie, no, mudia, ta. Okay, so let's practice with mudia, which is to stand, mudia. So the first one is mudiaga, stand strong or stand firm. Mudiaga, usually you'll see people call that name, mudiaga, which is standing firm. The next one is mudiataye, wait a moment. Mudiataye, wait a moment. Mudiasovo, wait somewhere. Asa is somewhere. Asovo somewhere, as in, yeah, ovo, probably originated from ovo, mudia, one place somewhere. So mudiasovo, wait somewhere. Okay, in this example, and the example before, mudia is being used to what's the word for waiting, supposed to standing and waiting. Okay, mudia tai, mudia sovo. In the same way, when we look at some harmonized words, wait upstairs, mudio benu. Okay, you can see that mudia all of a sudden is taking the place of wait as well as stand. Mudio boto, wait downstairs or wait somewhere lower. Okay, so those are the next the fourth set of 10. So we'll go to the final final set of 10, and here they are. Eat, le, drink, da, cook, kire, to serve food or serve what you've just cooked. Je, to sleep. Overe, to wake up. Rowo, to clean. Nini, to wash. Ore, to bathe. Ho, to sweep. Weary, okay? I will sound the Urhobo on their own. You see the English to the right. Re, da, kire, je, overe, rowo, nini, ore, o, were. Okay, so let's practice with nini, which is cleaning. Okay, the first one is clean the house. Ninu wewe na, unwewe is house. Ninu wewe na, clean the chair. Ninagbara na, clean the place. Ninasana. Okay, so let's practice some harmonized words. Clean it, nino. So these have not been fused into a compound word. So clean it simply means nino. Okay, let's put it into use. Clean it when you are referring to two or more people. One nino, clean it. When you, if it's just one person, it's nino. Okay, if it's two people, one nino. Okay, or I cleaned it. Mininiro. Okay, mininiro. Okay, so those are the 50 verbs we have selected to help you to begin to identify some key action words that you can use in sentences that we want you to obviously build on. There's more than 50, but start with these 50, practice with these 50, make new sentences every day, and see how you get on. Good luck.